This lesson we'll deal with the ventilation controls. They are located on the ventilation panel, which is found here on the overhead panel. But first we'll see how the ventilation system is presented on the ECAM. The only ventilation-related ECAM symbol is for the ventilation overboard valve. Click on the ventilation overboard label now to see all the possible valve positions. The ventilation overboard indicator is normally shown open on the ground and closed in flight. It can appear partially open in flight if extra ventilation is required. The ventilation overboard indicator appears in amber only in flight and if there's been a fault. The cabin fans push button controls the activation of the fans, which allow part of the cabin air to be recirculated. If released out, off reset shows in white and the fans are stopped. The blower fault light comes on amber if airflow in the blower duct is not sufficient for actual demand. The light is triggered by an airflow detector in the blower ventilation duct. This fault light would indicate that the blower fan is not working properly. The extract push button controls how the avionics compartment is ventilated by controlling the overboard and inboard valves. When the extract push button is pressed in, which is its normal position, and the aircraft is on the ground with the engines stopped, the overboard valve is fully open. In flight, or when the engines are running, the overboard valve is fully closed. Release the push button out to see what happens. The screen shows what would happen in flight when the extract push button was released out. The overboard light comes on white and the overboard valve partially opens, increasing the rate of ventilation. The overboard valve push button is normally in auto. In this setting, the overboard valve will be controlled automatically according to the phase of flight. Release the push button out to see what happens. If released out, the off light shows white and the overboard valve closes if already open. The fault light will be covered in the lesson Ventilation Warnings. This indication shows the path taken by the extraction airflow. If the overboard valve flow bar is off, airflow goes directly into the cargo compartment through the inboard valve. If the inboard flow bar is off, airflow goes directly overboard through the overboard valve, which is fully or partially open. This is a fully automatic system and there's normally no pilot action required at all. On the ground, when the blower is running without air conditioning, the avionics compartment door can be opened to allow in exterior air. The overboard valve is fully open and the inboard valve closed. When in flight or on the ground with the engines running, fresh air for ventilation is supplied from flight compartment and cabin. The overboard valve is closed and the inboard valve is open.